What you want is on the other side of what you haven't done. This is something that I came to as I was out for a run today. And as I was running, well, first let me give some backstory, right? So before this run, I was doing some pretty questionable things, fell under lust, masturbation, and I was just like, dang, bro, like, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, what am I doing? So I had picked up a book and then I just started reading, like literally right after. Just picked up a book and I just started reading. It wasn't the Bible, but it was "Can't Hurt Me" by David Goggins. And so as I'm reading this book, I'm just like, man, this guy David, man, he really went through some stuff, and he still decided to face all the pain that it was that he was going through. I have been going through a very painful moment in my life, um, and it's really been affecting my mental. And I have slick been running away from it. Not in a sense of like running away from it as in like, oh, it's not there, or trying to act like it's not there. No, 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 no. Running away from it in the sense of feeding it and trying to find my comfort in it, and it leads me to reacting off of it. You know what I'm saying? And I consider that to run away from the problem, because if I were to just face it, I'd be doing a lot better. And so I just put the book down and I was like, okay, I want to go for a run, but I want to go out there and I'm gonna push myself to run laps, right? And I was like, I don't want to have like no goal or nothing like that. And as I went over there to go run, there was it's like this trail going down and then a circle, right? And I just got to keep running in the circle, and I hate running in a circle because it leaves so much room for my mind to work, as opposed to just running where things are constantly changing, like outside, with no path. So just imagine a track circle, right? But this is on a nature trail. So I'm just going circle and circles and circles and circles. And my mind is thinking about so many things at the same time. And it's trying to deflect the pain, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that. But one of the things that shot through my mind is what I want really on the other side of this. And when I was thinking of this, I was like this is one of those things where like you're facing this pain and now you're just kind of like, yo, man, is what I want really on the other side of this, bro? Because it's hard to face this pain. Like it's hard to do the uncomfortable thing. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's tough. You know? And honestly, in the moment, it feels so much easier to just go back to the masturbation and the sitting and brain rotting and wasting your life away, honestly. When you're out there actually doing something purposeful, it really feels like it'll be better to go do the loser activity. But as I'm running and I'm thinking like this, I reflect, you know, I reflect back on myself and the memories that I have. And I basically put myself back in the position of me being in my room, just brain rotting, masturbating, wasting my life away. And I was like, yeah, though this feels more physically demanding, that one is probably worse than death. So I don't know if what I want is on the other side of this, but I already for sure know what I want is definitely not on the other side of doing all that loser activity. So I want to encourage you guys to realize this, to really reflect back on all that loser activity that you may do, and then really ask yourself, that's already given me nothing. Why should I go and do it again? I already seen the fruits that this brings. Why in the world would I want to do it again? You know, as humans, we're very forgetful, and that can be for good or also for bad. You know what I'm saying? For good or for worse, right? But when we tend to forget certain things, we tend to forget the lesson in them. So then we got to relearn the lesson, right? Let's use an example, right? Masturbation. My guys, I know who I'm talking to, bro. My guys, bro. When you struggling with lust, it's like, oh snap, you go masturbate, right? And you feel that post nut clarity. You know what I'm saying? You feel down. You like, man, what am I doing, bro? Like, what am I doing? You have that whole motion of repentance and everything. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, let's do better. Okay, okay. And then the next day you do it again. Why is that? Simply because you forgot the amount of pain that thing brought, the amount of disappointment that thing brought, that you thought this time was going to be any different. And that's the thing. It's not. It's not. In order for you to get what you want, if you don't already have it, you need to do something different. You need to do something that you've never done before. You need to shift your life in that direction. You're always comfortable. You now have to get uncomfortable to find what it is that you are looking for eternally and physically. It's just the name of the game. It's just the name of the game. So if you're asking yourself, if you're on the grind right now, if you're starting that business right now, going to the gym right now, bettering yourself right now, reading them books right now, deleting the social media right now, if you're doing these things or other things that I didn't name, and it's for you, for bettering yourself, I would encourage you to keep going, because you're not going to feel, you're going to reach a point where you don't feel like you want to keep going. But that's the point where you need to keep going the most. You know what I'm saying? That's the point where it matters the most to just keep going, because what you want is on the other side. I love you guys. If you guys want to better yourself, I will leave a link to the Discord, to a free Discord in the description. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Peace.